Did you send a
There
reminder
we go.
to Darla?
Oh, Darla, I forgot to. No, because she said she had sent um, set reminders. Second. But I'm glad you said that because I sent it out to Marilyn and she couldn't be on.
I just remember seeing something about, I have to remember to get on. I have all these notices, but maybe you should send me a reminder anyway. Is she the one that's something with her mother-in-law or mother or something? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, well, I just sent
Maybe.
one to her, so hopefully she'll hop on. But anyway, okay, we're recording. Sorry for those who are watching the recording, and you get to listen to all our chit chat. So, okay. Oh, good. She just got the message. Sweet. Okay. All righty. So, tonight, well, first of all, how are things going? Do you guys have any questions or anything so far with the whole Instagram thing?
I think I get more confused every day.
Really?
With the business thing that I did, I think I screwed it all up and I just have to start over.
Oh, dang it. Okay. So you were having a hard time linking it, right?
Well, I can't even log into it at
Ugh.
all. It told me, I was trying to figure out and I logged out of it and now it won't let me log in. Like I've deleted it or something, but it's still there. Because like if I log in on the computer, I can see it. I just can't post anything from the computer. But
Right.
on my phone, I can't even get to it. And so I think I've just messed it all up and I have to start again. And
So you need to. Okay, thanks, Kaylee. She said she'll hear, but she'll
yeah.
be away. Okay, so isn't there something that you can click or whatever if you forgot your login information so you can get that?
Well, I log in with the same login that I do my personal profile video or my personal Instagram account. And I only know that because when I logged onto the computer, it logged into both of them and I can switch back and forth on the computer, but I can't post anything on the computer.
Right.
And I can't figure out how to undo it so I can do it on my phone. And I think I just basically deleted my account, but it doesn't really delete it and make it go away. I really don't know for sure. I'm just
Hmm.
very, very, very confused.
Okay, I should make a note of that here. Maybe I'll do some research on that because I don't know the answer to that. So let me write that down.
Well, I was in that help section last week and I thought I had it all figured out, but
And
I've
you
played and
didn't.
played and played and I can't make it work.
Okay.
But my personal account I'm figuring out and getting the hang of a lot better and
Okay. Well, I just
figuring
made
out how to
myself a
make it
note
work.
so that I can do a little bit of digging and see what I can help find for you on that one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Um,
sure I'm just gonna have to um you don't delete it, but you like make it inactive. I think I'm gonna end up having to do that and then just create a new account.
but it used the name you wanted though, right? So you wanted,
Yes, but I can like use an underscore or a dot or a something like that. And
okay.
tonight I actually created my business email and
Oh,
figured out how to
good.
link it with my Yahoo. You know how we talked last week?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Good.
I'm making progress
Good.
slowly but surely.
Good, good, good. Well, and as soon as I think I have everything all figured out, I learn more stuff and then I'm like, oh, how does that happen that the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know?
Yep, that's the way it goes.
Like life. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm like, oh, I'm totally getting this Instagram thing, and then I listen to like 8 more modules and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, but I'm excited to pass on. So I'm going to try to pass on this content stuff to you guys tonight, which is, I'm going to try to condense it down. It's like 3 pages of notes for me, and it was like probably 8 to 10 modules or whatever. So I hope it's not too much information. I'm just going to try to like condense it down, put it in a nutshell for you guys. Because then next week, I wanted to go over automation, like how to set it all up so that you can automatically be posting automated posts. So anyway, so that's my hope is to get through this stuff. Okay, so this stuff is basically just on content and engagement. So, and just like do something, wave your hands frantically to get my attention if you have, if you have questions as I'm going along. Or put it in the chat too. So, okay, so they start right off the bat, like engaging, how important it is to engage your audience, not be selling to them right off the bat, because the whole purpose is that you want to become a trusted leader and expert in your niche. And I love this analogy. He's talked about, it's a couple that teaches this course, right? So they team teach it back and forth, but Todd was teaching this part, and he said that think of it as like a TV channel. You know, if you were getting on the news, or you were going on the TV to watch the news, and all these commercials were popping up, or it was a soap opera or something instead, right? Wouldn't you would change the channel or delete that channel from your TV, right? You wouldn't sit and continue to watch or listen to this because it wasn't what you plugged into or what you intended to watch when you sat down. So it's like, it's the same idea with social media. When people are going through their news feed, they're looking for ways to connect with people, or they're looking for information to look through. Like, right, people want like the videos to watch or the articles to read, or but anyway, but the point is they're looking for some way to connect with people. So to kind of keep that in mind when you're creating your content. And again, he threw out the that 80-20 rule, right? Doing 80% of engaging content and then the 20% of the selling. So types of things to post about. This was very interesting, and this was eye-opening for me because I was like, wow, I do not do this, and I really need to change what I'm doing. They said to make sure that you're featuring yourself a lot. So posting a lot of pictures using yourself or of yourself, with like what you are doing, and not using so many stock photos, because I do so many stock photos because it's so easy, right? And it looks so pretty, but it's not real, it's not authentic, it's just stock photos. So posting some more stuff that's like about you. So they said feature yourself, be real and authentic, let people get to know you, be positive and uplifting, speak to your audience, and use hashtags. Don't be pitchy and selly, and not to be negative, and getting into the whole religion and politics things they talked about too. And they really suggest everybody doing a watermark, or like your website or whatever, on your photos that you do. So anything that you create, if you do a picture, to put your website on there. So that's totally up to you. I never do, but maybe I should start. See, I don't know. It's just one more step. So she said one good thing that they use a lot are picture quotes. So just having a picture of whatever it is, whether it's you or a flower or whatever, and then doing a little quote, like, because everybody likes those, right? They look cute. Behind the scene pictures, like, hey, this is me getting ready for whatever, or like Lorraine could have done like pictures of you at Home Depot for your whatever you're building for the porch, right? Behind the scenes, or work in progress. Because yeah, she's like, people love sneak peeks, and like pre-launch stuff. People love stuff like that. Love to create lots of excitement and curiosity around that. People get really excited about that. Let's see. Life hacks. So like different ways that you can use the products that people may not know about, or that people haven't thought about. Tips and tricks. Those are always fun. Let's see. Tools that you use, your lifestyle, seasonal things. Memes. They do a lot of memes, like create memes. And she said to follow other accounts to give you other ideas. So one thing I did want to talk about though for a minute here is, do you guys know how to create stuff like in Canva? everybody know Canva pretty well? Stacy, Lorraine does, Darla does not. Okay, maybe let me show you that really quick. If I can remember how to screen share. Here we go. Okay. And now this is in the wrong way. There we go. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay, so Canva is just canva.com. It's free. And there are things on here that you can pay for, but you don't have to. You can upload your own free images, like your own stock photos. One website that they said was tons of free stock photos, and I'd never heard of this one before. It was called Pexel, P-E-X-E-L-F. Have you guys used that before? Stacy, no? Lorraine, no? Okay. Anyway, in there you can just search, and they have all the stock photos that are free on this website. So you can search for the photo and then download it to your computer and then upload it to Canva. So Canva.
Would you put that website as a link underneath the tonight's
Yeah.
you know, the thing you put on Breathe the Gift?
Yeah.
The notice for tonight's call. If
Yeah.
you would put that website with it, I would appreciate it.
Okay, one second. Let me see if I can move this. I moved. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, I couldn't click on my things up here because of where the. So in here, you can just search for whatever. And then look, you have all these pictures to choose from, and they're all free. So yay. I love it. Anyway, so for this, you just download one of these and then upload one. So, although she did say, make sure you make it small. Oh, it's going to open it in Paint for me. Okay. And I need to make that smaller. All right, this might be too complicated for me to get into right now. I don't want to like waste your time getting into all this. Okay, so, but that's the website. You can download them, she said, to like medium size. Okay, you guys get the.
Yeah, in that Paint, you can go in and it says resize.
Resize it. I know, and I was like, I don't want to get into all that right now, right? You guys hopefully know how to do that. Okay.
There.
So, but this is easy. Canva I love because it saves all your images that you've ever done. It does usually keep them like in chronological order. But anyway, it's super easy to create one. You just click on social media and it gives you all of their, like these are all their little layouts they have, or you can just go in and choose backgrounds, or you can have like your own uploads that you have. Like, so I was just creating a little image, but like for instance, you probably recognize some of these, but say I have this from our cooking class, right? This was an image that I just did. I just downloaded it. I'm gonna make it a little bigger to fit in here. Then you can like make it a little bit transparent, the image, and then you can add a text box. Super easy, just basically need to play around with it, my mouse. Just a minute. Why can't I print on, I click, sorry. Okay, so this little button up here, can you guys see that? That's how you make your image transparent. So that then you can put a text box on there. So super, super easy. You can just write whatever you want, and then you just download it or just save it, and it will save to your images. And I love this because it's so easy. So can you see how easy it would be to make some super cute little quote, right, with a saying on there? This is how we do all of our stuff for our Facebook classes. And so I was happy to see that they used the same thing in this class that they were teaching, because I love Canva. It's, like I said, very free. It's free, and then they've got tons of things to pick from. So you can see like all of our little graphics here. Like this is our little thing. Got lots of little This is how we make everything in Canva. So anyway, so lots of like really nice looking graphics. So that's a great way to create content for your Facebook post that's like just visible, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like just aesthetically pleasing. Like it's just beautiful and it looks professional. But you could do this with even pictures of you, right? And then have a funny saying or something with it. Okay. So that's Canva.
I have a question for you.
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed we have a chat I missed.
Just Kaylee's saying she's going to catch
Kaylee had to leave. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so in playing on Instagram tonight on my computer,
Uh-huh.
as far as I can tell, I can't post from my computer.
Right.
On Instagram.
Right, you can't.
And so I would have to use Canva like on my phone or my
oh, I see what you're saying.
or something.
Yeah, so you could either download it, you could like download the image on your computer and like email it to yourself. Or there's a Canva.
That's a good idea.
There's also a Canva app. So you could, I don't suggest creating the images on the computer, on your phone. It's very difficult. But doing it on the computer is easy.
See, I use it for my Facebook stuff all the time, but I can do that on my computer.
Yeah.
So and then now I'm just trying to figure out, but I hadn't thought about like emailing it to myself.
Yeah, email the image to yourself or text it to you or Facebook message it to yourself, whatever. And then and then you can just save it to your camera roll and post it however you want to post it.
Gotcha.
Just keep in mind that I think on here they have Facebook and Instagram's the same. Instagram tends to be a little bit more square and Facebook tends to be a little bit more rectangular.
Oh, on Canva, you mean?
In general, like the pictures. Like, because I've created a few, or I've seen a few other images that I've been using, and I'm like, I went to go post it on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, I can't because it's totally going to chop it. But Facebook, it will keep it longer, the image, and then Instagram.
I think I noticed that when I did one with my vitamins. Like I lined up my vitamins, a picture of it, and I had them in my hand to show the vitamins. And when I posted it, all you can see is the tips of my fingers. You can't see my hand, but
so it's a little bit different. That Instagram's just a little bit more square.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay. So let's see. Anyway, so those are kind of like the categories, if you will, for or the basic ideas for giving you ideas for content. But I like the idea too of keeping like kind of a day with each thing. And doTERRA does this, like, you know, tip off Tuesday. So tips and tricks are always on Tuesdays. Or you do Motivation Monday, and Monday is always like a motivational quote or something. Like, anyway, so that's kind of one way to do it, to keep going with ideas, or keep you, so you're not having to think of ideas. You're like, ooh, it's Tuesday, I'm going to do a tip. So what's a tip that I could offer today? Anyway, okay. So one way to engage your audience is to making sure that you're liking other people's stuff and commenting on other people's stuff. And that's kind of goes with the etiquette of Instagram. Just like if people are following you and you follow them back, if they're liking your stuff, you want to go make sure you're liking something on their profile and commenting on something on their profile or on their posts. And that's one way to do it. If you want somebody to follow you, even if you aren't following them, you can just go in and start commenting on their things. She also said that a lot of people do direct messaging. So you just go on, you see somebody who's looks like they might be like perfect candidate for somebody that you can help, and just direct message them. She just says, like, just make sure that you're being real and you're not just coming right out and being like, hey, you want to buy some oil? You know? So, and it was interesting because she showed us a few different examples. Like one person who messaged her was just like, hey, we have a few key opportunity or a few key spots in this networking opportunity. Are you interested? You know, like right out of the gate. Like there was no like, hey, how are you? I love your profile or anything. And
I had somebody do that to me that they messaged me directly, and some of it was okay, but some of it was way creepy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I don't think so.
But it's good because it
It
gives you
is.
examples of what to know, of what not to do, and what to do.
Exactly.
I've had a few people message me too.
The lady that told me about her free webinar, she's like, I think you might be interested in this free webinar. Here's the link, and sent it directly to me. That was fine. And I did watch her webinar. So that was fine. But some of the guys that just posted, hey, how you doing? I'm like, yeah, I don't think so.
Unfollow, block.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Creeporama.
Yeah, I've done that too. So that's cool. So Darla, you've had a very positive experience then, right? With the one where she like gave you, and that's a perfect example of what you want to do, right? So to find something that you guys have in common, so that you can connect with them. And Leah says she always ends with a question. Like, she posted somebody like, oh, I love your profile. You're so positive. Have you been doing Instagram long? And this lady immediately came back like, oh, I'm trying. I'm all out of my warm market. I'm trying to like expand my cold market more. And said something like, I'm a teacher, blah, 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 whatever. And so she was like, oh, cool. Like my husband's a teacher or was a teacher, and then said, is your upline helping you with your cold market strategy? And she's like, well, no, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay, well, cool. I have a video here. If you want to a free video, if you want to go check it out on how to expand your cold market or how to tap into your cold market. And so that's perfect, right? They made a connection. She found something they had in common. And then she sent her something free that's of value that then can hopefully have her become a return customer for later. So, this is where I got stuck a little bit though, because then what would you guys think, brainstorming here? What would you offer that's free and of value for somebody wanting to learn about oils? So it could be, we have our doTERRA ebook, but like those are available to anybody and everybody, but not everybody knows about them. It's kind of tricky, huh? Because I was stuck on this.
What about just offer the free Facebook classes?
Yeah.
There's no cost there.
Yeah, that's true. So you could do a free Facebook class, or I was thinking you could put together like your own little like webinar or like little recording or something that you do teaching a little basic class or something, right? And then just have that be what you send to people. Like maybe it's a little YouTube link or whatever on how you use your oils. It's just like a daily protocol thing, or I don't know. But anyway, so just think about what would maybe be like good for you to do, because she suggested, you have something that's appropriate for your niche, right? That kind of ties into it. So something that would go along that way, and that's something that's going to be of value and help them solve their problem. But it's got to be a freebie to help them like get their foot in the door. So anyway, so we'll have to think about that more. You guys will have to let me know what you think of. Okay, so that was direct messaging. Let's see. Oh, so for hashtags, because we talked about this last time, and she did bring it up this time, we talked about which ones do you use? Do you use ones that are heavily used or not used as often? And she actually uses a mix of both, which I thought is pretty smart. So a mix of both of those. Okay, so then I learned about this whole new side of Instagram and Facebook that I didn't even know existed. Have you guys seen Facebook stories? You know what that is? Have you used it, Stacy?
I haven't used it, but I think it's new. I think it's fairly new. I've seen it pop up recently, and I think I used it once by accident. But doesn't it run kind of like the Instagram story?
Yeah. Okay. So I haven't gotten into the whole Facebook stories, but the two are very connected. So I just learned about Instagram stories with this training. And so it's like, here's Instagram, and then there's like Instagram stories. It's kind of like just it's like a separate leg or arm or whatever, if you will, of Instagram itself. And so Instagram stories is much more like, the culture of that is it's more personal, and more vulnerable, more real type thing. And so whatever you post, it's only up for 24 hours. And then it doesn't save or anything like that. So it's only there for 24 hours. So let's see. So she said, so obviously why use it, right? Because it's nothing that can be automated. So it's a little bit more difficult for you to do, right? Because you're going to have to like do this either live video or manually posting it. But it increases engagement because you have another whole set of people who are watching the Instagram stories section. And then if you're using all the features of Instagram, so if you're using Instagram stories as well as regular Instagram, it's going to bump you up in the algorithm so that more people are going to end up seeing your content. I thought that was very interesting. So Facebook is probably the same, because they're like, ooh, if you're using everything, then we're going to give you more whatever, screen time or whatever you want to call it. So it's good to use if you have a lot of information to share, but you don't want to like blow up everybody's like news feed. So say normally you just post once a day, but for whatever reason this day you've got like 5 things you want to post about. So you could do it in a story. That would be a more appropriate way to do it rather than doing it in your feed with your post. Because you can share multiple photos or videos, and different things that you can do in there. You can do interviews, question and answers, frequently asked questions, recipes, testimonials, polls. You can do polls in Facebook and Instagram stories. Contests. You can do contests there. I thought that was kind of cool. Promotions and lifestyle. So she says with those ones, she always does a call to action. So like, click on the link, like, comment, whatever it is. And it was so cool. Okay, so I wonder if I can show this on, let me see if I can do this. Let's try screen sharing so I can show you guys a little bit more about this. Where is my screen share button? Oh, here we go. Goodness gravy. Okay. So I wonder if you can even see it on the computer. You probably can't. I don't think you can. Nope. But these are see, it says those are stories, but they're not. Because Stacy, did you post anything that was a story? Oh, I like that. That's good.
Yeah, I saw that today and I'm like, that's awesome. And
that is awesome.
I'm still learning, so I don't know how to post story versus my site. So.
Oh, you did it as a story.
Yeah.
Because this is another one of my friends. So she posted hers as a story because you can do videos. So you did yours as a story. Okay.
What I did is I saw that on somebody else's site, and so I wanted to share it, and I don't know how to share it to my page yet.
Okay, so you did it as a story. Okay, so basically how you see it, though, is see how there's this colored ring around the person's picture? That means they're using, or they have a story up right now. If there's no ring, it means there's no story. And what it will look like on your phone is there will be a little plus sign right here next to it. And that's what you click on for you to add a story. So if you guys have let's see, if you have the app out, oh, I think it's blue. I just want to make sure I'm telling you the right color. Yes, so it's a little blue circle with a white plus sign inside of it. So if you click on that, then that's how you add to your story. So there's so many so many fun things that you can do in there. So if you go into add it, it will do like a camera, like it's going to do a video, and you can do a picture, or you can do video on this, and you can slide it to the side back and forth. And so you can do the boomerang. Do you guys remember we talked about that, where it does a series of pictures and it does those, puts it together and makes a funny like fast, like little fast movie type
Little
thing.
movement thing.
Yeah. They have funny like super zooms or rewinds where you do a video and it plays it backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And then they have the live. So the interesting thing is with live, I'm trying to think if I should get into this yet. Okay, yeah. So if you do an Instagram live, it is only live, like it's only available while you're live.
So it doesn't record it and keep it on your page.
Does not record it. Once it's over, it's gone. You can save it to your story though.
Oh, that's good. So they can find it for 24 hours.
Right. So, so when you're doing an Instagram live, and that was on there too. Do you saw the live on there? It's on the bottom of that. If you're scrolling across options to look at.
Yeah, I saw the video part. I was just pulling it up, looking at it.
Yeah. And so the live, she was saying it's good to kind of go longer, or to maybe announce before you go on live. And then to repeat the information as you go on and more people are hopping on, because obviously there's no way for them to go back and hear what you said before, because it starts right from where you are live. It's not like Facebook. Yeah, so it's interesting. It's very, very different. So a live is better to do longer on Instagram. But otherwise, your videos, though, you can only do like 15 seconds or something for the videos on Instagram. So let's see. And when you do your little videos and pictures, or pictures especially, I don't know if you can all the videos, but you can add stickers to it. So you can add like where you are, or you can add like a hashtag as a sticker, or little GIF gifs, like you can add a sticker that has movement to create more like, so it's more eye-catchy. I thought those looked pretty cool. Anyway, so stories is much less formal. Like I said, because it's more real, more laid back, more fun. And there's filters on there too for the kind of like Snapchat filters on the Instagram stories that you can do. That's kind of funny. Let's see. Oh yeah, so then you can make some of those as highlights, and they'll stay on longer than the 24 hours. And then you can categorize them, which I still haven't really played around with that to figure all that out, because it seemed a little bit more complicated. But you can basically have different sections, like you could have one for products, one for promotions, one for like about me. But like I said, I haven't played around with that yet to figure all that out. Let's see.
There's so much to learn.
So much to learn. I had no idea like how many different things there were. Let's see if I can find where that would be though. No, it doesn't even look the same. Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's see. So then I already said that. Lives. Oh yeah, like tutorials. Those would be really good to do in the lives or in the stories. That would be fun. And then she says, oh yeah, so if you're getting to it without going in your story, she said just look for the camera icon, which I did not see though. Do you see a camera icon? Oh, the camera icon right up at Instagram. So if you're on your home page, there's a camera icon. That's the other way you can get to it. So if you're on story, let's see. if you're looking at your little, this is obviously on the app, so it's going to look different. If you're looking at your profile picture and you have the little blue circle with the plus sign right here, you can push on that, and that will get you to do the videos for your stories or to do the live. But the other way to get to it is if you're just on your home page or like home of, I can never tell if you're going to see it.
Not really.
Kind of, sort of. Anyway, they're right at the very top of the screen where it says Instagram. There's a camera button right there on the left
Oh,
corner.
okay.
And you
I
can
see
hit
it.
that instead. I didn't know you could ever hit that it was clickable. And that will also get you to the camera. And so then you can do the live, like the boomerang.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
And then if you hit your settings button when you're on there, you can see too, like are you going to allow anybody to share this? Are you going to save it to your camera roll? You want to share it to Facebook as you do it? It's got all those options. Oh dear, I don't want that.
And you can share it to Facebook right then too.
Yep, to your Facebook. That's how you do it, to your Facebook story. And you guys all know how to do the direct messaging, right? It's like if you're on your homepage, it's that paper airplane that's in the top right corner.
I just learned that about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, good. Okay. Good.
I haven't done messaging
And then you see
yet.
all the circles across your top of your homepage, the ones that all have the colors around them, that pink and orange. Those all mean those people all have stories. So if you want to look for ideas of what people are doing, just go check them out. You just go watch those and see what they are. Are they videos? Are they pictures? What are they? Let's see what's next. But yeah, don't be afraid. Like, just play around with it. It's funny because the more I play around with it, the more I realize, like, oh, I didn't even realize I could hit that button. Like, you just forget that you can touch like literally everything on there and it does something. Let's see.
Kind of what I've been doing this week. I'm like, I'm so new. If I screw it up, I can start over again.
Right? It doesn't matter. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and then she said this is something else that they do that's very interesting in Instagram. In Instagram, they do what's called takeovers. So people who are of bigger followings, if they find that they have like products or services that are like mutual beneficial, they will take over the other person's Instagram account. So they'll do it for either like a day or a week and just post their content on the other person's Instagram account. Isn't that interesting? So they advertise about it before and promote it.
Okay, so they don't just do it.
No. So like I would say like, okay, I'm going to be taking over Stacey Glad's Instagram account next week. Here's her thing, so you can follow here. Here's her at, your username, so that you can go find her and follow her, so that you can find me next week. Which is good because then it would build up your followers, Stacey, but then plus it would build up mine because you'd be like, hey, this is so cool. Melissa's going to be doing a takeover on my Instagram account next week. So here she is. Go check her out. Here's her profile. So say you would do this with something like, say there's a massage therapist that you're working with, right? And she uses essential oils in her practice, but she doesn't sell them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Something like that would be mutual beneficial. So it's good because you're both promoting it. Anyway, and then you just do a takeover for either the day or the week, and then you do stories and posts, and the person literally has access to your Instagram account. Like, you give them your sign-in information.
Wow.
I know, is that weird?
Trust that, don't you?
Right? Yeah, you gotta do it with somebody you know and trust. But I thought that was interesting. I was like, what? That sounded very interesting. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, contests. Okay, so you can do contests in Instagram, which I never would have thought of that you could do this. But so you can offer a prize for doing like specific steps. So say like follow me, repost this, tag me in it, you know, with the hashtag. But she said that was the most common, not the most common, the most successful ones, or the ones that are like the most well received, are the ones where it's like, say for a contest, we could do, take a picture of you using your essential oils and tag, you know, tag me with the hashtag, or tag me in it and use the hashtag, you know, whatever the hashtag is for the contest, make it be really specific so it's something nobody else is using, so that you can find the people who are in your contest, right? Because she says it's, oh, where did I, I wonder if I wrote down those things, but it was basically like people find it more trustworthy and relatable because it's coming from somebody else, and they're more likely to buy into it. Does that make sense? They're like, oh, well, if she's using essential oils, then I could use them because look, she entered this contest. So yeah, having people take their own pictures and post them and then put in the hashtag. And she said usually leave it for like a week, you know, just decide what people need to do to enter in, have a deadline, promote it, like promote the contest in stories and on your posts and stuff. And she said you can also like have finalists, you can choose finalists and then have everybody else vote on who the winner is or whatever. But she said always, always, always have a disclaimer in your contest to keep Instagram happy. And I took a picture of it so that I would word for word have it, and maybe I'll post that in the information too, Stacy. I have the little disclaimer wording that they want in there, which is basically just like, this is in no way sponsored, administrator, associated with Instagram or the brands mentioned, only 18 years of age and older. An entrance release to Instagram and all brands with all responsibility and agree to Instagram's terms of use, avoid where prohibited by law. I mean, it's just, it's
well, that's more specific. Facebook wants you to have those on them too when you do the contests.
Oh, really?
But I don't think it's that specific. I don't remember it being quite that specific.
Yeah, she said do that to keep the Instagram police happy.
Yeah.
Oh, but so the polls you can do on Instagram. I wish I could show you this stuff on the computer. It's so frustrating. The polls you can do in stories as it's like one of those sticker things that you can add to it, but that's how you do the poll. So, and I haven't, where am I? I'm not on Instagram. I haven't played around with that one yet either to see how that works because I haven't really gotten into the whole story thing. But apparently it is one of the stickers that then you can add for the poll, which is interesting because it seems weird because it's a poll, but it's a sticker, right? It's just confusing. But okay, yes, because oops. Let's see, I think it is, yes. Okay, so if you're in there, it's okay, the filters are the smiley face if you're on the camera for your stories. If you hit the smiley face, the white smiley face, those are the filters. So, you know, you can give yourself bunny ears or whatever else.
And where are you at? You're in your
So if you're in stories under the camera or just the camera option.
I'm lost, I guess. I'm
okay.
also on Android. Like, so if I go
let me go back. Okay. So if you just go to the camera option.
Oh, you go to the camera first.
You can do a camera option or you can go into stories. Either way, that will get you there.
And so then you go to the happy face. Is that what you said?
Yeah, and those are the filters that you can use.
Okay.
So do you see those?
Uh-huh.
You know, like bunny ears or whatever. Okay. Obviously the arrows, that's to switch your camera around, right? You know that one.
Right.
And then
so do you go into settings?
So
I don't see a place to do a poll.
Oh, so that one I can't find because I don't know where the stickers are.
Oh,
I haven't
gotcha.
found stickers yet. You can have sound on these too, which is cool. Okay, music type. Huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I haven't found the stickers yet. I wonder if aha, you have to actually take the picture first.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then you have the stickers at the top. So then once you do the picture, the stickers will be at the top. There's like to edit the photo, there's like the little marker so you can mark it up, or there's the letters where you can type in a text, or there's little smiley face that's peeling back. So that's the sticker. And then there's a whole bunch of different little things there, like with the hashtags and stuff. You can search the stickers.
Is that where you type in? Oh, there's the poll right there. Okay.
I see it. So people can
I
write yes or
see.
no. So you can put in yes or no, and then people can either like hit on it, yes or no,
Questions.
or whatever you want to do. Yeah. And you can just drag it around on your picture, the sticker.
Oh, this is kind of fun.
It's very interesting. And do you see the GIF one, the GIFs?
Uh-huh.
And so that you can put on. You can create your own one. You can type in and have it be whatever you want it to be. I like the GIFs because they add a little bit of animation to it, which obviously is gonna.
They catch your eye a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
yeah, totally, totally. I don't know how you go in and edit one though where you can create your own, but let's see. I know it's playing around because the hashtag one you can go in and type in your own hashtag. Oh, okay. So if you click on that one, you can type whatever you want it to be. But I'm not sure how to do how to create your own GIF sticker. That I don't know, but I know you can. But anyway, just play around with it though, because it's kind of fun to figure it out. And I think it's pretty easy after you know what button to push to get you where you need to go.
Right.
But otherwise, it's like, it's not intuitive. Like you wouldn't go, oh yeah, let me click on
I
this.
wouldn't say that it's really user friendly for us older people.
No, I would agree. It's definitely not. But once you know where to go, like once you know, ooh, if I click this button, it takes me there, and I do this button, it takes me there, then you can kind of figure it out, right?
Right. Well, every day I've been on it for nearly 2 weeks now, and every day I'm learning something a little bit more,
Yeah, it's super interesting. I just think at first I was like, okay, this is super simple. I get this. It's just like this neat little thing. And now I'm like, oh, it's not. Yeah, right, Darla, right? That's what I was saying at the beginning. The more I learn, the more I realize I don't know.
I know nothing.
Right? And I'm like, and I keep thinking, oh, I'm doing so great. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm doing everything wrong. Like, yeah. But the point is that we're trying, right? And we're moving along, which is better than most people. So yay for us.
I'm making progress.
Right.
All the time.
I actually like it. I find
fun.
it's much easier to do than Facebook, and I think once I get it, I'm gonna enjoy it more. But right now, there's just a huge learning curve.
It's definitely simpler than Facebook. Definitely. Yeah. It's just not it's just not as intuitive, I think, as Facebook, or not as user friendly as Facebook is.
Well, I think it's just such a different mindset.
Yeah.
For those of us that are familiar with the Facebook, but
right.
I'm getting it.
And there's different culture involved in this, right, too, which we have to take into consideration.
That's what I have to learn.
That's why I think it's important to like be watching people that you like and looking at their stuff just to give you ideas and give you a feel for it. Like, how does this work? And what's the idea behind it? And then, okay, what can I do that's similar to that would fit into my thing?
I think there's a great potential for a bigger following of people you don't even know.
Yeah.
And you have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
But then you have a greater opportunity to reach out and grow beyond your own people.
I totally agree with that. Yes. Because Facebook, it's hard to get out of your like warm market, if you will. And Instagram, it's much easier to get out of your warm market or out of with people you don't know. Like that seems more normal. But in Facebook world, that's not normal to be friends with people that you don't really know.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of a difficult time with that. Having these total strangers following me, it makes me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But in the long run, I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
You know, because I chose to have my personal profile on Instagram be public, and that's harder for me because I post pictures of Becca on there, and I post a lot less about her on Instagram than I do on Facebook. I'm a lot more public and open with her on Facebook.
Because you know it's going to a certain group of people.
Right.
Yeah.
But on Instagram, like with some of my hiking pictures and a couple other things, Becca's in there, and it's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I agree. Anyway, okay, well that was all I had for today for the content and engagement stuff. So hopefully my mind was like, after I like watched all this stuff. So hopefully it's given you some good ideas. But
it's going to take a year to implement all the information you just gave us in that little hour.
But I hope at least I'm giving you like a good general overview of like, how to do it, right? And then anyway, but next week I want to get into automating it so that can learn how to set things up so it's just automatically posting. I haven't gotten into it yet, but it's I'm trying not to learn ahead of what I'm teaching you so that I don't get confused.
And I think that's something I would like to do with my business page.
Yeah.
Because you know how I was telling you a while back how I want to do my 12-month themes at least?
Yeah.
That would be very helpful with that.
Yeah. Well, and I
need
to do it because I lay out like at the beginning of the week on Monday, I kind of write out like, ooh, what do I want to post about this week on Facebook? And so I kind of make a list for, this group I want to post about this group I want to post about this, so that I have an idea. And so there's no reason at that point why I couldn't automate it all, right? And then just check in, right? Once or twice a day or whatever it is, however often you do social media, so that you're staying engaged with your people. But it takes that one more piece that you don't have to do. You don't have to post it.
I used to do automated posts when I was doing TerraFit as a coach, because I could set up all the challenges for the whole week.
Yes.
And automatically post, and I didn't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
And that was really nice because who has time to go check that all the time?
Right. So then when you get on, you're just being on to be engaged with your audience and not having to worry about posting. Yeah.
Yep.
I agree. That's a great idea, and it simplifies life, which is what I'll need.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So on Facebook, if I post something on my personal page and I want to share it on my business page or vice versa, can you do that in Instagram?
That I don't know.
I almost wonder if maybe you just have to hashtag them both with the same hashtag.
Yeah. That I don't know. So,
Something I'll play around with when I get my business page up and running.
So you want to link from your personal to your...
Yeah, so let's say I do a post on my business page and I want to have that exact same post and share it on my personal page.
In
Because I'll
Instagram.
do that once in a while, so I'm not having to do 2 separate posts.
Yeah.
And because I do a lot more posts on my business page than I do the businessy stuff on my personal page. But now and then I want to link them
Yeah.
together. So one more thing to learn. We'll
I
figure it out.
know that I don't know. Okay, so I don't think that you can. Like my first guess is no, because they always give you the option to link it to Facebook, but I don't know that they give you to link it to another Instagram account.
Gotcha.
That's my first guess, but
I'll play around with it when I get my business account up and running.
yeah. Okay, I don't know, but my first thing is going to be to help you problem solve your weird account situation you have going on.
I really think I'm just going to build a new one and deactivate the other one, because I can deactivate it on the computer.
Right.
Like temporarily do some, I don't know, something
You can temporarily disable
it. Yeah, and that's probably what I will do with that one, and then just start again all over again with the other one and hope I can make that one work.
But do you want to do that, or did you want to get the other one back up and running?
I'd really like to get the other one back up and running, but I've gone through all the helps. I've really put some time into it and can't figure it out. I mean, I can't access anything on the computer that can make it show back up on my phone. And there's no way to get it to show back up on my phone. And I think I just basically deleted it.
Well, you just logged out of it.
I know, but I don't know how to log back in because it's linked to my personal profile. And I think I had the same login for both of them, because I do.
Okay, I want to do a little searching on that and see if I can find anything to help you before you start all over.
Okay. And I thought about going to Instagram, and you go into your personal thing and then you do the drop down menu where it has yours and then add an account. No, that's not where I was going. Somewhere in here where you can go to log out. Oh, okay. So in your settings, you can go into log out. And I've thought about doing that and logging back in, but I'm really afraid if I log out of my personal account, then I'm out of my personal account.
And this is from your phone or from the computer?
From my phone.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make me nervous too.
I'm really afraid if I log out of my personal account, that I'm out and
you're not going to
have to start all over again.
Right.
And that makes me nervous because that's all I did with the other one.
Right, and then you're stuck.
Yeah.
Let's do a little digging on that. Let me see what I can find, and then there's got to be an answer to it. I just don't know where it is. So we'll figure it out.
Okay.
See if we can anyway.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I will post those 2 websites, and I'll post the Canva one just so you have it, Darla, and I'll post the Pexels one, which has all the stock photos.
I'm excited about that one.
And then I will post the picture that has the disclaimer, just so you have it, for Instagram contests. Is there anything else? Okay, I'll post those like in the comment section under the recording. How's that sound? Okay. And then let me stop the recording too, so that they're not